Oh, well, hello, and welcome to Learning French with Madame Franglais, where you learn the French that I know, and the rest we'll learn as we go. Shall we begin? Today we're going to talk about subject pronouns. There are singular and plural subject pronouns. How do we say I, for example, in français, in French? It's je. Je. Will you repeat after me? Répétez après moi. Je. 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 Très bien. Fantastique. Okay, well, there's others. For example, if I'm referring to you. How do we say that in French? It's tu. Répétez après moi. Tu. 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 Très bien. We also have other singular pronouns, like if you want to say he. How do we say that en français? Il. Yes, il. Répétez après moi encore. Repeat after me again. Il. 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 Très bien, très bien. Now, what if we want to say she? Well, we have one for that too. Répétez après moi. Elle. 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 Oh, fantastique. Très bien. Very good. We do have one more singular subject pronoun, but it doesn't get used very often. And it's on. And it actually means one, or one with the water, for example, of how you would use it in English. But we could also use it as in we. So it's a little tricky, but once again, we don't use it too often in French. Now here we go, from the top. You ready? Je. Tu. Il. Elle. On. Now, I'm going to say it again, and you're going to repeat after me. Répétez après moi. Tu es prêt? You ready? Okay. Je. Tu. Il. Elle. On. Fantastique. Très bien. Fantastique. Now, in French, we also have plural subject pronouns like we do in English. For example, how would you say we? Oh, we did mention that there's another one that also means we. On. But traditionally, and used more often, is nous. And nous means we. Will you repeat after me? Répétez après moi. Nous. 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 Très bien. Excellent. Now, we also have another way to say you in French. And it is vous. But wait, didn't we already have a word that means you in French? Yes. Tu. Singular pronoun. But vous can mean you as a group. Traditionally, you would use vous more formally. So there's informal and formal. So vous would be used more formally if you're speaking to someone you don't know, or a professor, or that neighbor that you don't know too well. But tu is one you would use with your friends, or that neighbor that you know well. All right, let's practice. Répétez après moi, shall we? Vous. 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 Oh, mes amis. Très bien. Okay, now is there other plural subject pronouns? Absolutely. For example, if you wanted to say they, well, there's actually two ways. In reference to maybe a group of boys or a group of girls. Well, the way we would say it in French, en français, is ils for a group of boys and elles for a group of girls. Répétez après moi. They for a group of boys. Ready? Ils. 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 Wait a minute, this sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Well, yes. In the singular pronouns that we talked about before, it's pronounced exactly the same, except there's an S at the end of the il that we use for they. Masculine for a group of boys. Now, elle, let's talk about elle as well. Elle is pronounced exactly the same as the singular that we did before, but we once again add an S. So répétez après moi. Elle. 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 Wonderful, très bien. Now, in French, the masculine takes dominance. So for example, if you had a group of boys and girls, and let's say there were 10 girls and 3 boys. In French, il would be what you would use to describe they in that situation. So we've learned our singular subject pronouns. We've learned our plural subject pronouns. Let's say them all together. First, I will say them, and then I'll have you répéter après moi. Je. Tu. Il. Elle. On. Nous. Vous. Il. And elle. Oh, you're doing so wonderfully. Très bien, très bien. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me with Learning French with Madame Franglais, where you learn the French that I know, and the rest we learn as we go. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Au revoir!